anything else? Do any of you play video games? If you did, when you were younger, which ones did you like? I know in the 80s, I loved this crazy, crazy video game called Toe Jam and Earl. Any of you play that? Any of you know what I'm talking about? Toe Jam and Earl? I think it's hilarious. Well, they had these creatures that would transport to different pads and have to collect certain things. And they'd also have to avoid certain cautions, and then when you get enough, you'd have to teleport to a different pad. And it was just funny. It was hilarious. I thought so, anyway. I used to play that for a long time. I guess it was the early 80s or mid-80s or something like that. Anybody else play Toe Jam and Earl? Or am I the only crazy one that remembers that? Let's see. What were your favorite games? Did you play Sonic? Do you like the racing car ones better that you race? Or did you play ones like arcade games like Frogger and Galaxian? Or do you just hate video games altogether and you'd rather sit around and read a book? I did a lot of that too. What else? We used to go to the bowling alley when I was younger. And my husband and I were dating. And this is like 1979, something like that. We used to go to the local arcade, video arcade. And I used to watch him play a lot of the games. Robotron and things like that. I was never good at those kind of things, but one that we used to go to the bowling alley and I used to play was the Circus Clowns. And I used to call it Killing Clowns because I was so bad at it. I killed more clowns than I saved, for sure. And when they'd fall off the seesaw, if I didn't catch them right, they'd go, ah! You know, they'd have this sort of this cry. And that's why I called it Killing Clowns. Where's Wanda? Oh, she's over killing clowns again. I'm like, okay. So, they couldn't find me. They knew where I was in the arcade. I used to play the pinball games too, where you'd shoot, you'd rocket the ball, and you'd have to hit the flippers and keep it in play as long as you could. My husband was really good at that kind of stuff. I've learned since that I have depth perception difficulties, and that doesn't help when you play those type of video games, apparently. Also doesn't help when you drive. I've been known to run over a curb or two, accidental-like. I don't know, it's not so good on the tires, I have to admit. But, oops. I put too much wax in my nib here, and I end up squeezing some of it out as I'm working with it, and I have to clean it up off of the thing here. And keep squeezing it back in. Are you asleep yet? Have I put you to sleep? Hey, at least you know if you can't sleep in insomnia one night, just turn me on. I'll help you get to sleep. while. Yeah. Especially with this low voice I have because of the COVID. Yeah, well. You still get demonetized if you use the C word online. I don't know, I guess I'll find out, huh? I'm not monetized yet anyway, so too bad. Okay. What else has been going on? What else has been going on in your world? What new diamond paintings have you finished? Have you purchased? Are you one that purchases like one at a time? Or just a few at a time? And then finishes that before you order another one? Unfortunately, I am not that way. So, I have to admit that I have a big stash. You can go back and see my stash videos. I've got a bunch of them in there. I keep getting new ones to review for you. And I do that. And I would love to put more on. Oh, I have, wanted to share with you too, that upcoming, in the vein of having some wisdom or inspiration at the end of my videos, I have been collecting for years. I've been collecting quotes. You know, quotes that I read someplace that I think are wise, quotes that are funny, or just, they just strike me that, and I've been collecting them in a book that keeps growing and growing and growing. I cut them out of magazine articles sometimes. Yeah, you're one of them. So I'm going to share them at the end of my videos so that you have something to look forward to at the end of my videos other than falling asleep. I've already shared my wisdom for the day in relation to grief earlier, so I'm not going to add any more at the end of this one. Plus they're all at home and I'm not. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to start that, but I want to do that shortly. That way you'll get the benefit of somebody else's wisdom and maybe a few sparks of inspiration as I add my own 2 cents to it. What I want to do too is do some more freestyle stuff. I want to get into my spare drills and show you some fun things to do for, I don't know, home decor or gifts or whatever to do with your spare drills. That if you do collect your spare drills, you have something to do with them. I used to try to sell them at, craft fairs, and I may still do that again, but craft fairs are usually on a Saturday, and I work every Saturday at the answering service. And I make more doing that than I do at the craft shows. So I don't do too many craft shows anymore, but I will. I will. Maybe toward the holidays. Maybe I'll get to do that again. Would you be interested in seeing more things to do with your spare diamonds? How to do some freestyle stuff, maybe using coloring book pages, and how to choose the right colors to go together that look good together. If you do, just make a mention of that in the comments below. That way I'll know at least a few of you gotten to the end of the video and might be interested in freestyle. Otherwise, I'll do a couple videos like that and see if anybody might be interested. You know, what have you done freestyle? Have you done any freestyle yet? Have you done anything with your own? I know Diamond Dots has what they call a freestyle line, where you can buy your own drills. You can buy your own sticky paper with graph on it that you just put it over top of what you'd like to diamond paint on, or you can just lay down your own layer of glue and go to town on it that way. Have you ever done, what have you done in the realm of freestyle? If you've done anything, I'm really curious. I'd love to see some of your works. I like to see videos that use up their diamonds. I have way too many. Way too many. Not just the gems and the rhinestones and the ABs, but all kinds of drills that I'm eager to use up on other projects. And I think sometimes our own projects come out a lot more fun. I'd like to cover a box with them. I have an idea that I'm already working on that involves the flowers in this series that I've done, and it involves freestyle stuff around it. Okay, there are maybe 2 more on there. I'll be showing that once I get home. I'll be making that once I figure that out. Ta-da! There's another cocktail. I will end here for this video. I've been chatting at you for too long now. And thank you for joining me. Don't forget to fill out the membership questionnaire and invite somebody else to join. And I look forward to being with you for many more to come. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging in there with me. And God bless you in all that you do and in your week. And just feel free to leave comments below because I love to read them. Alright, thank you Divas for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.